What's up, traders? Welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard, your trading coach. We'll be doing a live trading session, live analysis, and live discussion about trading psychology and many other topics that we do every Monday to Friday. So today is the Tuesday. As you know that this is the starting of another volatile trading day. As you know that today GBP, USD, CAD news coming up, and that's the really great day for trading. When there's news coming up, the market will be volatile, and that is what we need as a trader, volatility, so that we can jump on a trade to make profit from the market. So before I begin this session, make sure you give a big thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet, so that you don't miss out any of the content that we are releasing every single day. So I'll be looking at, first of all, gold. As usual, I start with gold. Always I love gold trading. So what do you see? That gold from the higher time frame and lower time frame perspective, you see that the price is slowly creating a pattern, slowly coming down to test some level. Now, first of all, looking at daily, as usual, I start with daily chart. We see that gold basically yesterday was very low volatility in the market due to some bank holiday or some other reason around the world, so especially in the US. So we see that basically that daily candle was very low volatile, and as a result today, once we see the market, now it is slowly coming down for a deeper retracement. Now gold, you can see that this is the daily chart, and this market is in fact in a downtrend. Now we see the bulls tried to push the price high, they couldn't do it. What I think that now, as you can see, gold coming down means that at some point we might find a bullish trading opportunity on the lower time frame, because I don't think that this market will have a very strong drop, but there could have a drop to test the long wick of the daily. So you see that this is the daily long wick on gold that has a strong rejection in the market, and this is the level where we have seen that in the past there is this level acted here as a support. And what I think, at some point as the market is coming down, we could find some opportunity on the way. Let's look at now for the lower time frame. Now from the 4-hour, we see that gold slowly, you can see there's some attempt from the buyers, but they couldn't make it through. We saw that from this 4-hour trend line, from this resistance zone, gold has gone up and then slowly coming back down. What I think that now, you can see already it has formed a head and shoulder pattern here, so there is a reversal in this zone. So what I think that we could see some, for the short term, we could see some downward movement, and from this zone we might see again another bullish move. So if I look at the 5 minutes chart on gold to see how the price is forming, as you can see, there has been a breakdown here. Now for me, I will be really interested to sell gold from this level for short term. As I mentioned, that if it is in a very short term, this is the previous support zone here on the 5 minute support. We could see a spike to the upside that can give us a selling opportunity for short term. So upcoming London session, we might see a spike up. Okay, that spike, if it's aligning with this trend line, okay, with this resistance zone here, this is 5 minutes time frame. I'm just reminding about the time frame so that you know exactly where we're looking at. So what I will be waiting for gold to go ahead and test this level and then to drop again. So from the 4-hour, if we look at that perspective, we see that there is a head and shoulder has formed on gold. So bulls couldn't make this, and again bears trying to push the price down. So this is how it happens, that there will be an attempt from the buyer and there will be an attempt from the seller. But so far from the price action in this zone, sellers is in control. The reason is, look at this bearish engulfer followed by two smaller candle, again another bearish engulfer, and the price breaking down from this head and shoulder. So from the lower time frame, what I think that gold will come to this level of support zone, can give us potential selling opportunity on the lower time frame. So for me, around 1840 on the retest, if the price penetrated that 1840 zone, let's say going up here again around 1841 42, can be a short-term sell zone for coming down to, let's say, 1830 zone. So later today for me gold is bearish. Let me know your thought on the chat, guys, what you are up to, which way, if you are in any trade, let me know which way you are trading so that I know exactly where you are. Thank you, Muhammad Tasbis. Walaikum assalam. Thank you very much. Felix, good morning, coach. Thank you. Morning, wizard. Amazing. Good morning, coach. US30. Please absolutely look at US30. Salim, good morning, coach. Morning. Bitumalo, thank you. Please analyze gold, GBP, USD, and dollar yen. Yeah, absolutely. These are hot pairs. We will definitely analyze all of them one by one. Just make sure, guys, you stick till the end so that you don't miss out any of the things that I'm discussing here. So let me look at, you see that gold, this 5 minutes chart is highly bearish. What I will be waiting for, at least one candle to go up. If it creates a false breakout on gold on the 5 minutes, we will be opening a trade even in this live session. If I see this, you can see that, let me delete all of them again. This is 5 minutes chart. Let's focus on this time frame. What do you see? That gold has formed this long-term support, is broken here. Okay, now extend this in the past. It's a very crucial level. You see this consolidation, the price whenever coming to this support, we have seen a bounce, and finally this support is broken. Now we can expect this support to be tested as resistance and a long wick candle or a penetration to the upside, and then giving us selling opportunity. Then I'll be selling gold to this support level again. So we can sell gold once the price will go up after a strong rejection to this level here. Okay, so around 1825 level could be a good zone. But what I think that, you see, this is now approaching another support zone on gold. There's a double bottom here at 1836, and if the price break this low or without breaking this low, we might see a bounce, and that bounce is where we'll be entering if we see a rejection. So this is the plan for gold, is for the price to go ahead, test this zone, give us a false breakout, and then give us a candle, let's say a pin bar or any kind of rejection, and then selling from this level to the support zone. Okay, so this is what I will be doing with gold, potential selling opportunity. And as you can see in this 5 minutes time frame, we see that there's a gap opening, and let's see how it does. It is a very strongly bearish price action. You can see, just let it break to the upside. Okay, opposite direction of the trend, test this level, and then we can sell for short term. Okay, for short term opportunity. So this is one with the gold, and with other instrument that what we see that on let's look at now. With that gold, we will be looking at, this is for our time frame, you can see, and I think that during the lifetime of this candle, you could see this bounce to happen to the upside, which is very likely to happen, especially on a 4-hour candle. This one will close 5 p.m. Sydney, and then there will be another one before London session. But I think that we could see a bounce to the upside on this one at some point, then that can give us an opportunity to sell. Okay, so let me look at Okay, we have sold Euro CHF. This is the trade that we have opened. Euro CHF, there is a bearish engulfer, and I think that this market will drop. Let's see what happened. This is where we have entered at around 9.9860, and what I'm expecting Euro CHF to give us potential selling opportunity, potential drop. Let's see. See there's some drop coming on AUD pairs because of the weakening in gold. Just looking at all of them, guys, to see which one is giving us the best possible trading opportunity. Okay, looking at GBP USD. Okay, so the way the price action is forming on GBP USD, the previous session we have seen a middleman which is also with a strong liquidity gap. What I see that GBP USD now is doing is what I think that GBP USD slowly might melt down. Okay, now let me tell you why I think that way. So firstly, look at the weekly. Now from the weekly, what we have seen that GBP USD formed a doji. Now this weekly candle on the on GBP USD is very important, because if you closely look at, you see that this GBP USD candle in fact has crossed the high and crossed the low completely, and also this candle is engulfing the previous doji completely. Now GBP USD, the way this candle is formed, it is a bearish candle. Okay, and as a result we see from this weekly resistance level, okay, we see that GBP USD slowly coming down. And what I think that in the first move, GBP USD, we could see that is dropping back to this level of support, though it's a not many pip. Okay, at least 40-50 pip. That could be a good move if we can enter in the right time. So if we look at daily, now there are two ways probability, as I mentioned, the GBP USD now first to drop or to go up, but now it is the way it is formed, it is highly likely that it will drop first, probably along the zone, and then we could see bouncing back. The reason is, this is the daily chart, and you can see that previous day the price couldn't break this high at all. Okay, couldn't break this high, and what we have seen that the price created a lower high with this daily long wick, and then the price started to drop. So basically this market here, you see there is a resistance on the daily, so this daily high is basically acting as resistance, and we see the price was creating series of lower high, and there is already a daily rejection. So for me, what I think that GBP USD is going to do, primarily drop, and from this zone we might see again bouncing back to the upside. So from this time frame, from 4 hour, we saw that there was a consolidation. As I mentioned yesterday, there was a bank holiday and the price was consolidating along the zone. Now with that consolidation, what we see that GBP USD, basically the previous session has previous session has a liquidity grab, and with that liquidity grab, this session so far it is forming a doji. Okay, so we might see a little more sideways movement, but slowly you can see that the price is creating series of lower high. So with that lower high creation, what I think that Gbpusd could continue to drop at least to this level, and from here we might see that again bouncing to the upside. So looking at further lower time frame, on the 1 hour chart we see that Gbpusd forming a structure which is slowly turning a bearish structure. You can see here we saw the bulls couldn't create a new higher high, so this kind of structure normally slowly drop down like that. Okay, you see many, I can show you on US oil as well in the similar way. So if you go to the US oil, you see this same kind of price action. Okay, creating couple of false breakouts, slowly the price has broken down. So in the similar way, Gbpusd is forming this bearish price action. In another way you can consider this market is, it's like you can see Gbpusd, there is an impulse on the daily and the price now consolidating, and from here we can expect another attempt from the seller to sell, and then we could see a bullish move to the upside. So let's look at the 5-minute chart to see how the price is forming. Okay guys, so what I think that Gbpusd currently moving in a sideways in a very narrow range, but there is a news coming up, as you know, and with that news coming up, Gbpusd, I think that will have initially a drop probably to this level where there is a green candle. We could see an inverted head and shoulder, and then we could see an uprise. So with the coming up, upcoming news, we could see a drop on Gbpusd. Good morning, my coach. Thank you. Sensational love. Thank you very much. Good morning. Bye, Leah. 1838. Me, yeah, absolutely. 1838 you bought. Okay. Good morning. Very good morning to my coach. Remember me. Thank you. Techie, awesome. US30. Thank you for being here, sir. Please. AUD cat ka bataya na. Okay. GBP AUD Saria. AUD cat. So AUD cat, we saw quite a few ups and down. Now from the daily resistance AUD CAD, if I look at the weekly, we saw that the price reached this weekly resistance zone, and from that resistance we have seen the price now again rejecting. Okay, if I look at daily AUD CAD, from the daily resistance, after creating an overextended market, we see that the price now slowly bouncing back. Now if I look at the 4-hour, this is where we see that AUD CAD, basically if you closely look at it, you see that creating series of lower high. Now from this resistance we saw few times back to back two bullish engulfer has been violated. There is one here, very powerful bullish engulfer, another one here, this one also a strong bullish engulfer. Both In both cases, buyers failed to create a new higher high. What I think that AUD will have a drop. Okay, this is what exactly expected in the weekly forex forecast. Also, you remember, probably have seen that that AUD may go a half week of this weekly candle and then will drop, and slowly it is preparing for a drop. But I think that AUD this week we might see a drop to this weekly 20 EMA. Okay, so from that perspective, I look at this daily pattern here on AUD, you can see that on the daily this pattern is entirely bearish. Okay, so we can expect to go short on AUD. I'll find an entry opportunity if I find, because this market multiple times, you know, the bullish, there is one here, there's one, quite a few bullish candle, bullish engulfer failed to create new higher high, and with that failed attempt, what I think that if you closely look at, you'll see that there is a support here on AUD. Okay, this is a long-term support, and we see a resistance here. This is a channel, you can see. Okay, so what I can expect now, AUD to drop to this level slowly, okay, to this support level, and once I will find an entry opportunity, I will be entering a trade on AUD for selling, because quite a few times it's failed to create a higher high. Long-term trend is down. We can expect AUD to come back down to this level of support. Shan Salim, good morning, thank you. Gold, please, yeah, absolutely, look at it. Mana Hill, good morning, thank you. Mana Hill, morning coach. XRP chart long term please, as well as coffee please. Yeah sir, please define gold key update. Okay, we already discussed, we'll discuss again. So XRP, I think you asked that day also. Let me look at the XRP. So XRP USD, now this crypto, if you look at monthly, so far in this month there wasn't much movement in this market. Looking at weekly as well, completely sideways. Daily also sideways. Okay, so what I see that this market from the lower time frame perspective, it is a bullish market for the time being. Okay, and you saw that this is 4 hour, there was an inverted head and shoulder, and then has broken out of this head and shoulder with this peak impulse, and then tested the neckline. Okay, previous resistance turning support with this red candle here. Okay, tested this and then closed above, and then we have seen there is an impulse. So basically you saw that there was another long wick candle here, has violated this support completely, basically created a higher low with this, and then has another bullish move. For me, for XRP USD, I would say that this is, you can see now this is a resistance turning support here again. This price, what it might do from here, this is 4 hour chart, we could see another wave of drop, highly likely to this level of support, and then we could see a bullish. So if you want to trade with the proper balance, then what I would say that XRP USD highly likely will drop again to test some part of this, and then it will go up. So that could be the situation, but it's a currently bullish market, so I'll not be recommending to sell. but I would say that after creating enough structure along this zone, it's a good place for potential bullish trading opportunity. Okay, so this one with USD CHF. Okay, this market, dollar Swiss franc, what we see that there was a big rejection on the daily. This is the last day of trading week, and yesterday what we have seen that there was a daily doji. Okay, now today once the market open creating a higher low, what we have seen that basically USD CHF bulls slowly pushing high. For me, for a better profit USD CHF, or I think that this market now slowly will go up, and from that zone we can expect a bearish move. So if I look at bigger picture monthly, now you can see that this is the monthly price action and market structure on USD CHF. Okay, this is the monthly chart, and this is the monthly candle current one. What I think that highly likely this market will not break this high. Okay, the reason is it's a falling market, the price already created lower high with this monthly, and what another thing that I think that highly likely this price will not break this monthly low as well this month. So basically this price might go between this resistance and support from the weekly. If we look at the week from the monthly, if we look at the weekly, already we have seen a doji the previous week, a big doji. Okay, and what it could do slowly like that. Okay, this is the weekly candle. Okay, there's a long week candle with a liquidity gap, and then the price might do something like that and coming back to this support zone here. So if you look at daily, so to form that structure that we are expecting, this could be the situation with USD CHF. Okay, now to form that, what we need, this is the daily chart, the price to go ahead and test this some part and then to create a lower high and then falling. Okay, so with that in mind, if I look at, let me draw this again, let me do that. So something like that, not exactly is drawn here properly. Okay, so let it rise up and then to drop. So from the 4 hour we see that what it could do. Now already we see that from the 4 hour there has been an impulse and the price is consolidating, right? So what I think this is going to do is the price is going to break to the upside first and going to this resistance level, and from that resistance to have a drop to this support. So the reason we all are drawing this analysis is because for find an entry point. So from the Fibonacci perspective also we see that there is a 61.8% Fibonacci level is here. So this is where we can find suitable entry on USD CHF. But I think that because it's already grabbed liquidity, let it go up and test this resistance, and then from here we can expect a drop around, let's say 150 pip drop we can expect. So this is the zone that I will be waiting especially on the daily for USD CHF, to go ahead and test and then to give me a selling opportunity. Okay, Techie ask a question, which is your favorite pair? To be honest, any pair giving me, you know, a good profit, that's my favorite pair. Now I understand from what point of view you ask which pair has a good probability. The thing is that, you know, you will never find a pair that will always give you a profitable trade, whatever time frame you are trading. You will see that some pair might be you'll see that giving you a big trend, some pair moving in as consolidation or in a sideway. So best way is always to avoid the pairs that is moving in a narrow range and focusing on the pair that is going, you know, giving a clear trend. For me, the best pair in terms of, let's say, regardless of trend, then I would pick GJ, gold, Gbp USD. Sometimes I love Euro AUD, which is also very volatile. So these are the pairs, especially gold, GBP JPY, and GBP USD. These three pairs are very volatile. Euro dollar also good, very low spread, but euro dollar is less volatile than these pairs, so that's why I normally prefer those pairs. Within a very short term we can make good profit from those pairs. So yeah, now I trade, it doesn't mean that I only trade all of them. I trade every pair possible when there is a trade in it. Okay, I need, because at the end of the day, after trading, when the profit is taken, there's no difference between a gold trade and, let's say, a trade from, sometime I make money from CHF US, CHF SGD also. Okay, this pair sometimes give a very good on the daily, some good trading opportunities. This daily candle, you see it's a pin bar. So at the end of the day, when you take the profit, it's the profit, right? It will not say it's coming from there or there. The only thing is to understand the pairs. When you are trading a minor pair or a less volatile pair, that the only thing you need to be aware of the time frame. So I never trade, let's say, other than this pair that I discussed, the volatile low spread pair on the lower time frame. But the other pairs that I trade, because I have multiple accounts with multiple strategies, so there's a lot of things that I trade on daily chart, okay, with a different account. I trade on 5 minutes chart with a different account. I have a scalping strategy, I have a swing trading strategy, I have day trading strategy. Okay, so it depends on which strategy I'm applying, what account I'm using. Let's say this one is for my scalping strategy that I use. This is my, this is a smaller account that I'm growing to a bigger account in a live account. You can see that. So this is my scalping account, because I normally keep my scalping account smaller, swing trading and day trading account comparatively very bigger, because scalping account convey very quick decision. A small mistake could cause anything. And a swing trading and day trading account, the account that I trade on the daily chart is more than 100k, because I know that I have enough time, I can manage the risk and everything. So it depends on where I'm trading. You see, this one is a scalping account, and I'm gonna show you that how I'm turning this. So I started with this one is 5,000, and I'm gonna flip that account into maybe 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, and you'll see every day the history of this account, and that's what I love doing it. And this is the real trading attitude, that to have a strategy, to have the ability to trade in any kind of time frame, in any kind of environment, either in a swing trading, in a scalping environment, in a day trading environment. That is where the real skill comes. See, I know that there is a lot of belief available. Some trader likes only scalping, some trader like only swing trading, some traders like only day trading. Completely fine. You need to find your comfort zone and then working from there, that's fine. But you know that in case of me, what happened is that I have gone through a lot of difficulties as a trader. You know, I have traded in 4 hour time frame, days, months, years, and again 5 minutes time frame, days, months, and years. So I became, you know, what I can say that there is a saying that jack of all trade, like that. So it is because of an extensive experience, and you can become that too. But I recommend all my students, just first start with one, okay? Master one time frame, master one strategy. First become profitable in one zone and then expand your horizon. And that is the real attitude of a professional trader, is to expand your horizon slowly. Let's say you are very good at scalping, focus on that, do it, and then make money. And then slowly you maybe, you know, expand your horizon in swing trading or day trading. If you are good at swing, let's say you feel stress in scalping, that's completely fine. Don't do scalping, go to the swing trading, you know, strategy, and then learn it. And once you are very comfortable, experienced, then probably you can expand your horizon in other field. That's how the trading is, guys. And it's a freedom, as I mentioned, that trading is freedom. On the other side is freedom. On one side is a little bit of pain in the beginning, but anyway, that who takes the pain is the winner. Okay, so once you build that confidence, you become like a Superman. Okay, trust me, I feel like I'm a Superman, because when you don't have any worry about paying the bill, you know, going for holiday, doing the things that you love to do, that big freedom, isn't it? Think about one moment that you don't have any worry for anything, okay? For the bill, for anything, you just press the button, money is printed for you, you pay the bill. What else you need in a life? And then enjoy the life. That's what it is, guys. Just only thing you need to do is be patient, okay? Find an ideal. I don't have to be that ideal. Anyone that you love, you think that can help you in learning, and then stick to that strategy, stick to that learning, build confidence, and success will chase you, okay? No doubt about it. And you can make money in autopilot, okay? So it's real things. And like GJ said, yeah, absolutely, Jack. Good morning, coach. Thank you, sir. Your view in AJ, yeah, really good shot. Yeah, absolutely, no problems. Yeah. Let me look at AJ. Yeah, absolutely. Let me look at it. Okay, GJ. First of all, we see that GJ. What I think that, guys, on GJ, I think GJ might break down slowly. Okay. The reason is, you see that the price is creating a long wick candle at the top, right? And you see the price is facing this resistance zone here, and it's a double top, okay? Double top, long wick candle on GJ. And what I think that if you closely look at from the daily, looking at monthly perspective, I'm just looking at bigger picture. This is always good idea to look at the bigger picture. So from the monthly, we see that GBP/JPY, on the one hand, it is a bullish market creating a series of higher low. On the other hand, we saw that there was back-to-back 2 months a very strong rejection, and the price in a zone where there is a seller, okay? So let's look at now weekly. Now from the weekly, what we see that basically there is a bullish engulfer on the weekly with this weekless candle. Okay, and this week so far the bulls tried to push the price high, right? What I think that this market may not be able to go up until it tests this sum of the part of this level here. Okay, this is how the market moves. So without retesting this previous resistance turning support, I don't think that this market will be able to break well above and creating a new higher high. So from that perspective, from the daily, we see that there is a daily resistance zone here. Okay, so this is the daily resistance, which is also acted here in the past as a support here, support here, support here, turning resistance here, and also turning resistance. And what I think that this market might drop back even to this baseline, to this trend line, and then we might see that basically GJ is going up, and that could be the zone that we might find a very good trading opportunity. Now from the 4 hour, then how I will be doing, let me see how it does here. Once, what I think that it will consolidate and slowly will break down. Okay, will break down, either breaking this high to this daily 20 EMA, we might see that the price creating a bullish, or we might see breaking to this trend line. Okay, where, so this is how the market, you see that when you see a market, a resistance is being pressured by series of higher low, this is where the probability for breaking that resistance. Now you can see that GJ respecting this resistance level, and the price almost approached that level. Right now it is highly likely will come back down to this trend line again, and then probably we'll see another attempt like that coming like that, and then you could see that basically something like this Gbpusd has broken out. Okay, so this is how it is. Unlikely for me that it will break like that. The market doesn't like to leave an imbalance. Okay, there's an imbalance here, so for me this could be the situation. So with that said, I will wait for a reversal from here on the lower time frame, or if we see a drastic drop during the news coming up, we can find bullish opportunity from this support level here on Gbpusd. 161.46 is sell Gbpusd. Can you guide? Sorry, absolutely. So 161.4 sell Gbpusd. 161.46 you are sell. I think the GJ might come down. So yeah, this is my opinion. I could be wrong. Nothing wrong to be wrong. That's not a wrong concept. So definitely it's the right thing for a trader to accept the fact that anytime you could be wrong. You see that yesterday my analysis was Gbpusd from here to be bullish. Now I'm expecting it to be bearish. So it's the fact, because when the price was here showing significant bullish move, it has gone up. Now the bulls are not getting enough fuel, so the market condition changes, we might see some bearish move. So this is also another very important aspect of trading psychology, is being able to accept that we could be wrong, even in every aspect of our life. If you look at your surroundings, you'll see that people by any means, every human wants to avoid being wrong, and that feels very, very I know that it feels very awful when we feel like we are wrong, but and this also reflect in trading, but as a matter of fact, it's okay to be wrong. You know, we need to accept, and I have no problem to be wrong, because you see that if you think deeply, then you will find something that will unaware that belief. See, the thing that the wrong or right comes from a place where it's a completely a relative component. What do I mean by relative component? Let's say you go to the Amazon, okay, you'll find that in Amazon probably you'll see some community lives there, okay, for thousands of years in Amazon, right? Now there is something they do that could be wrong in our modern society, right? So then that wrong, okay, is not the act of doing or being, but the rules of the society, is the norm, is telling the wrong. That's the social conditioning. So when you feel like you are wrong, you need to re-justify, re-evaluate your being wrong, is because you see that you understand what I mean. It's where you are, what's your background, what culture you are living, what your country will determine either it's wrong or right. But in absolute, there's nothing wrong or right. According to Shakespeare, he says that there is nothing good or bad, but it's a creation of our mind. So you might feel very, very now, you know, may not find any way to understand it, is because this is how we learn and we are taught. There is nothing, in fact, good or bad, is the way it is, okay? Is the way we label, is the way we are taught and we are learned and we accept it. So that is why the first thing you need to accept yourself, that wrong is okay. No one can create anything, make better without being wrong, okay? Thomas Edison, before inventing his light bulb, he made 1000 failed experiments. So now if he was worried about being wrong, then you couldn't see the light yet, right? You couldn't see the light bulb. So that's fine. You study and you'll see that in fact that's how it works. So that's okay. By being wrong, making mistake, then you grow and become a profitable trader. So you have to accept it, that's okay, but learn from it, okay? Thank you for being here, Peter. Good morning, thank you. So please look at euro dollar, absolutely. AUD USD, Aussie yen, watching from Nairobi, Kenya, yeah, absolutely. So please look at euro dollar, yeah, absolutely. Dollar yen, please, I have sell at 133.15. yeah, thank you so much, no problems. Thanks for being here. Dollar yen, yeah, absolutely. Look at dollar yen. Okay, so dollar yen, if we look at the monthly, so you see that from the monthly perspective, dollar yen is it's a long-term bull market, okay? Historically, it is a bullish market, okay? So from the higher time frame perspective, dollar yen is a long-term bull market, okay? Firstly, secondly, if we narrow down to the recent time frame, we saw that the previous months there was a doji. That monthly doji, we can see that it has a body in the middle and also long wick at the top and also long wick at the bottom. So we see that basically this instrument, this candle dollar yen, this months, the price now slowly creating a bullish move. Now if we look at the weekly, This is where you saw the previous week there is a big bullish move. This week so far it is little bit in a sideways. So as I mentioned, on GJ, on GBP JPY, we have seen that there are some there's a probability for some coming back down. On dollar yen, okay, we see that this daily price action slowly pushing high. What I think that on dollar yen as well, we could see some downward movement. The reason is that this market already has a movement, and when you see this kind of pattern, this is in fact a bullish pattern, but in this kind of pattern you can see already there is a rejection from the top, right? We could see a break and rejection from the bottom. That is where you could find a very strong bullish trading opportunity. So if we reflect that on the weekly perspective, what I think that highly likely dollar yen will come to test this top of this weekly doji, and that level could be a very, very important. Okay, this is the previous support zone which is turning resistance here, and for dollar yen this is the resistance turning support, a very important level, and from here we can expect the price to go up. Now if we look at the daily, now this is where I will be really interested on dollar yen. If we see a downward move, especially very good point will be if it hit that daily 20 EMA and then to give us another bullish trading opportunity, because otherwise this market will leave an imbalance, and trading in an imbalanced market is really uncomfortable, because if you see this move to the upside, okay, this is an impulse, and then you see this correction here, okay, and then an impulse. Now we should see this previous resistance turn support here tested for a proper healthy balancing trending market structure. So from the 4-hour we see this is where the market is, can see is forming a structure here, and I think that this market may not be able to create a new higher high like that. Instead we could see some drop to this level, and from this support we might see that dollar yen is going up. So let's see what happened. If we see that unusual movement, then we'll jump on this one to the downside. Okay, so for me, I may not be able, like I'll not be going bullish from that zone unless I see proper retracement. If we take the Fibonacci level here also, there is still 38.2% is still here. So there is a probability for this one as well to continue to drop. Please like and subscribe. Thank you. Take you EK. Thank you for your invitation. It was really appreciated that your support, guys. Give a big thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. And also if you want to learn our strategies and also trade with us, that we are trading every day in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy, there is a link in the description area. You can visit the website. There's a discount going on. You can join us to become an independent professional trader. And also if anyone looking for a regulated broker, also link in the description, the one that I'm using, EverTrade. They're regulated by SC, FC and many other jurisdictions, so your capital will be in a safe hand. Let me look at the euro pairs to see what they are doing. I'm just looking at, okay, so there's a GBP and CAD news. Let me look at the news calendar, then you'll see exactly. Forex Factory. Okay, so what do we see that on news calendar, there is a news coming at 8:30 p.m. today, just before the London session candle close. That could be a very important candle that we might be able to trade it. And at 12:30 a.m. CAD news coming, and then 1:45 a.m. USD news is coming. So basically very volatile, and tomorrow AUD and NZD. Okay, so with that in mind, let's look at the Gbpusd. Now for Gbpusd, what I think that this market, you see this dotted line at 1.6256 for me could be a very good place for potential selling opportunity, where there is a daily 20 period moving average. What I think that, what I strongly believe, this is the daily chart on Gbpusd. The price is highly likely to go ahead, go up to test this daily 20 EMA during the news, and from that zone I think that Gbpusd will have a bounce to the downside. Okay, so which is a very high probability setup that Gbpusd will have a bounce to the downside on from this level, where there is a daily 20 EMA, and also the same level. If you look at the monthly, we see the prices is a strong bearish. Now from the weekly, it is a very important level, as this is along with this weekly trend line, okay, that has not been tested yet, and that one also with the daily trend line with daily 20 period moving average. Okay, so this is a very important level. Highly likely the price is likely to go ahead and test this resistance, and from here we could see a rejection, and this could happen during the news. So if the news candle giving us, let's say, a long wick candle here that has penetrated this level like that, then we will be selling Gbpusd for this move to the support level. Okay, so I've told my plan. Gbpusd is a very important pair for today because there has been GBP and CAD news, and we do have a strategy to trade this kind of price action on the news announcement. And GBP USD in the similar way. What I think that during the news we might see a long wick candle like this penetrating this, and then like the Gbpusd giving us opportunity to sell. Okay, my dear students, so you see that basically on gold as well. If I look at 5 minutes on gold again, so for gold, okay, we see already during this live session, we see already a double top has formed on the 5 minutes, and now we see after breaking this high, forming this double top, price again, so it grabbed liquidity, but it didn't test this resistance yet here. So let's see what happened. What I think that during the news we might see one candle going up, breaking all this high, and then giving us selling opportunity. Looks like that in the upcoming session we might see that strengthening DXY, weakness in gold, weakness in, so basically yeah, weakness in, except GJ, in most of the USD pairs we could see some weakness, including NZD USD, the NZD USD also forming a bearish engulfer with this doji. So let the news be released and we could find suitable trading opportunity. I think the dollar getting stronger, and with that said, commodity currency might be getting weaker, okay, including AUD CAD. Yep, we see CAD CHF also from this resistance coming down. Just looking at all of them to see. Okay, so far what we have learned during the news, we might see some strengthening in GBP and other pairs, but finally we could see that gold and other instrument might be coming down later, and I will be keeping you updated, guys, during the London session by posting analysis, and we'll coming on live in New York session and London session again to give an idea, and in that session, if we see any trade coming up in the market, we'll jump on a trade. It was really good time here with you guys. Thank you very much for being here. I'll end this session for the time being, and don't forget to check out the website, and also check out all the links in the description area. Join the free Telegram channel for all the updates. Thank you all.